Hello, welcome to another Sonic Lab. This time we've got a preview with Ollie from Loopmasters. You've been making some plugins and there's also a new one coming out, right?
Yeah, so Loopmasters has started making plugins. The first one we've released is called Bass Masterr, which is a nice simple plugin dedicated to bass. That's what it's called and that's what it does.
Right.
It's 2 layers, so you've got the sub layer at the bottom and a top layer. And the sub, generally you'll put a sine wave or something deep and low, and on the top you'll have something with a bit more high frequency content.
So these are sample based?
These are sample based, and this comes originally with about 215 samples.
Right.
We're releasing packs for it as well. So there's the factory content. We've got dirty analog, drum and bass, house bass, seismic bass. So small packs that you can buy to increase your bass sample collection, and more presets. It's really simple. It makes bass noises. So I've got a little loop going here. I've got my sub routed directly out, and then I've got my top layer. It's just doing a little click at the top.
Giving it a front end.
Yeah. So I've got some pre-drive. Turn the filter modulation, and then distortions, stereo chorus to widen it up, and a reverb. Bring the sub back in. And then our little trick frequency booster, which is a bottom, middle and top boost, which you can use to seriously
add even more bass.
Yeah, seriously add bass.
Is that like a subharmonic synthesizer?
It's actually a multi-band compressor in parallel.
Right.
So you've got your dry and wet mix, and then a basically heavily compressed bass version, which you can bring in mid version. So you can bring out.
Oh, that changed quite a lot.
So pull this out, hold in the middle, right top.
Right.
So you can design a nice bass sound and then use this frequency booster to either tame it a little bit or really destroy it if you want.
Right, okay.
There's no deep modulation matrices. It's just hundreds of bass sounds and a little randomize button here, so you can just click random and it will just pick any top.
Wow, that's interesting.
So again, so they're all tuned, they all work, you just go next, 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 so you can very quickly design a preset just by hitting random and getting some interesting sounds.
This is what, AU, VST?
AU, VST, 64-bit.
Right. Windows as well?
Windows and Mac, yeah.
Okay. What's the price on that?
It's £70.
Right, okay.
But it's regularly on sale.
Right,
so,
at Loopmasters.
At pluginboutique.com.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
So this has been out for about 6 months, and we've just released some packs, and we'll be releasing more content packs to cover more genres.
Right, okay.
But what we've been working on is the new one called Chords. So if I open up Chords here, now this takes a similar concept, but we've used this as a kind of harmonic inspiration tool.
Right.
So it's 315 chord samples. And
like old school kind of sample rave sort of plays over the keyboard.
It's a single note. So here we've got 2 layers on the top.
So that's like a
little piano phrase.
Like a Rhodes loop.
And then on the bottom, a kind of backwards, forwards guitar bed.
And I can see there's some effects in there as well. So you just create.
Yeah, so we've got chorus, delay, reverb. And then there's an effects routing option, so you may want to put the reverb at the beginning of the chain and chorus at the end. We've got this nice little stretch engine as well. So in this case, we're stretching this to make it a little bit faster. Really
so you can get a bit almost granular kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of granular stretching, and the sample start as well. So this is a phrase.
Right.
Let's turn this off. Sample start.
All right, so it's a quick way. And can you assign those to MIDI controllers?
So again, these are designed to be as focused as possible. So there's no big modulation matrix, but what we have is this little modulation matrix at the bottom, where you can assign pretty much any control in the synth to your mod wheel.
So what sort of sounds are, because this is a specific, so I imagine there's quite a lot of variability.
So
what sort of patches are we looking at?
It excels at pads and stabs and keys and leads, and there's a few basses in there. We've got some nice strings. I've got a few ones loaded up. So we've got this as a variation in G. If we go to this one here, saxophone and guitar.
Interesting.
Here we've got that formant shift and stretch on the mod wheel.
Right, okay. That's
Normal
quite mad.
sax, crazy sax. What have we got here? Another keyboard loopy thing. But like that randomizer we had in Bass Masterr, we can randomize the samples here. So because they're organised major and minor and roots, if I randomise it will keep giving me more minor ones. It's a nice string there. And we can again use this frequency booster again. It's been tuned slightly differently, but if you want to bring out the mids, top.
Interesting idea. It's like a 2-layer single sample sampler.
Exactly, yeah. So we're layering some strings here with some vocals. Let's pull the bandpass. I think the bandpass filter. Let's pull this down a bit.
Right, okay.
So that's a root note. So we can choose a different root note. So maybe a keyboard.
And you can blend between the two.
You can blend between the two, and then maybe I want to put this up an octave. Turn the stretch off, so it's just a. You see that stretch is completely
Changes the character of the sound.
yeah.
And
We could go up.
And there's filter for each of the ones as well, so you can.
Now using this notes offset, we can start to make slightly jazzier chords.
So you can harp the right.
To put that up on the ninth. You can even layer 2 minor chords together, or even a major and minor, so you can go up or down
Some
relative.
very wonky stuff, yeah.
You can get wonky. You know, I think there's this. Where is it? Wet sax. To kind of create suspenseful.
Sounds like an old-fashioned train. American train, just needs a ding, 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 ding. Interesting sound though. So are these all sort of, are they custom samples, or are they sort of mined from the massive amount of Loopmasters?
Again, this is us picking a lovely range of really high quality samples, whether it's a saxophone or a electric piano or a real piano or a synthesizer or a bass. So it's a wide range of instruments, real and electronic,
Right.
all organised into major and minor and open, so you can create your own layers or pick one of our 550 presets.
So this again is what, audio units VST?
Yeah.
Right.
64-bit,
Mac and PC.
yes.
Right. Is it VST2 or VST3?
VST2, although
okay.
it's
That's all right.
we know that VST3 is all changing soon.
Well, interestingly enough, the fact that VCV Rack just added a VST2 host to its modular modules, so that
Yes.
can be quite. So this will run in that.
Yes.
Excellent.
But yeah, we know that VST3 is becoming more important with Steinberg changing their things. So yeah, that's around the corner. So.
Excellent. Well, perhaps this one will be available around the time you see this video, because it's kind of a little bit of a preview of it. So perhaps if you could just play us out with a bit of sounds, and we can we can say thank you very much, Ollie.
Thank you.
That's it for this time. See you next time.